Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna make our third ever read journal, not necessarily reading journal, but this was the first we ever made. I don't have a video for this, but it's on my IG, and then this is the second I ever made with Coptic stitch. It's my reading journal. It's going on well, and the beauty about this stitch is that when you use the book, it lies flat like this, so you don't struggle with trying to get it to open up further. So this time around we're gonna try to use words to hold the signatures together. This is what we call Coptic stitch, and these tiny booklets are called signatures, and we're gonna use the word write because I'm making a journal for a friend who's trying to make writing a habit, and I want that book to be an inspiration to them so that every time they see it they just take it and jot something down. I've never tried this before, so this will be a trial base, but hopefully, since it's not as complex as you'd think, we shall hack it. Again, we're gonna use things that you can find around the house that you can easily recycle. The only thing that you might have to buy is reams of paper, and we're gonna use scissors, a needle. This one will be for sewing and also making holes in the signature, pencil for marking places, a ruler, and then I will need a stencil to write the word write on the side of the like this. We'll use this to mark, and then that's where we'll put the hole for the signature. So we need a stencil, and then for the cover, this is an old calendar, you know, those spiral calendars that I will cut and use as the cover. You can use something softer, but I like my hard covers hard so that the book can be protected more. And I will use this map as the cover for this. Inspire them to, you know, travel using words, you know, write, because when you're writing you're traveling, you know. Then I will need strong yarn. Yeah, so basically all in all it's that. So I think we should get started. We'll group the papers in numbers of 5. This time around I won't fold them individually, I will just fold them as a group like that. So finally finished folding the signatures. I've made 12 signatures of 5 sheets, and our covers are ready. Now it's simply to align the covers with the signatures in a way that it will be balanced like this. Then we need to find something to clamp down so that when we are writing the pages will not move and distort things the way what is happening right now. So here we have it again. I'm using something that you can find in the home. I'm using pegs so that they can hold the pages together so that they don't move when we are making the stencils. So since the word write will be in the middle of the pages and I want the book to be steady enough, I will make vertical lines to add a bit of stability. Our stencil seems to be way large. This is what we have managed. Where's my eye? Why is my eye not visible? But once we sew, it will be very much visible. Again, make sure that your letters touch the book covers. So the next step is to make the signature holes thanks to our stencils, and make sure that when you remove the signatures to make the hole, you return them in the same order, otherwise they will not be in the right order. So next step is to make the signature holes. Here comes trouble. So we have made the holes. As you can see the word right. Again, since I'm still new at this, I might make a few errors like I did here, but I believe the yarn will cover it while I sew. So next up is the sewing part. We'll start with this lower cover, then we'll go to the signature until we finish. We're going to use Coptic stitch. If you want to see how I did make this straight line, you can watch the video in the cards that has popped up on your screen. And basically that's the thing we'll be using here. It's just that some places will be going with the words. So let's start. Again, you want to make sure that when you're sewing, you arrange according to the way they are aligned, otherwise you'll make a mistake. So I'm just gonna turn this like this so that when I want the next signature, I'll just do this so I don't get confused. So starting with the back cover and our first signature. You want to make sure you have left a bit of string so that we will tie this end, and then through the back cover we shall go back to the first hole. This point is just simply securing the back cover to the signatures. So pull the thread, and then to the next hole through this book. Just want to tighten things up a bit, and then back through this same hole again, and you'll do that to the rest of the holes in the signature. Tighten it a bit. Signature, back cover, pull the thread, back through the same hole, next signature hole, back cover, and then back through the same hole, next hole, back cover. Basically, eventually it will start to rhyme and it will feel so cathartic. For someone who doesn't like sewing, I enjoy making this Coptic binding. So relaxing. So there's something this friend of mine said about writing that I would love to share with you. Write even when your brain says it's a lousy idea and shouldn't see the light of day. Write to talk about anything. Write to show concern, to let people know that your heart beats and they are of the tribe. Write with respect to the permanence of printed matter. Write because words endure. Words outlive gods. The written word inspires everything from awe and adulation to scorn and disregard. Right to transport people to lands they never will visit. Right to accompany the lonesome child who can't hold a conversation but whose ability to devour words is available in spadeful. Right because you have stories to tell. You hold the keys to the dusty corners of a brain filled with wonders. Right because you can. Tony Nzioka. On the last hole of the back cover, we shall go through it once before we attach the next signature, like that, and then go through our next signature. And basically just keep on doing the basic Coptic stitch. This one we go under, then back again. Do for the rest of There's been a bit of development. I've decided to change things a bit. Instead of using this brown yarn, it's a bit stiff and it's making sewing a bit hard. I'm going to use this. Really? Journal is showing up well, but it has its flaws. It has its flaws. It has its flaws. You know, you can see this signature the way for the E part, this part, I'm gonna trace something. I'm gonna loop it and then return the lid like this. And then and it has worked. Some of these things I'm just learning as I go along. Again, this journal is not perfect, but the fact that I've decided to try it and keep on going. The next loop above, I will, so that this will be straight, I will take the end under so that it will be straight. But all in all, if I can do it, you can too. I know the next one will be much better than this one. My question is, when I've finished it, should I give the friend? Because it has some mistakes. But we shall see the overall outlook. And you know what? I'm just going to ask him. I'm going to tell him that yes, I made a journal, but it has its mistakes, its flaws. Does he still want it? Because this is like art, even with its imperfections, you know, it's still beautiful. So I'm gonna ask and see their response. So yeah, overall, this is how far I've gone. I still have a few signatures to finish, and then we're good to go. Our W is shaping out well as far as I can see, and the way I had troubles with it. This is the most notorious letter I've had. Yes, this is W. This Omu W. Then I'm supposed to go under it twice. Can you see my right? Can you see shaping up? Or I'm seeing my own things. So here's the final outcome of the book. Back, front, deckled edges, the one that I love, and then finally. It is not perfect. It is not perfect. It is not perfect, but it's a start. It's a start. It's a start. So my next book will be better than this. Make sure that when you're outlining the words you're writing, make sure that they align well, because you can see I did a few mistakes here and there. Overall, this is a nice try. This is a nice try. This is a nice try. So yeah, basically that. I hope you're creating, and I hope you're reading books that are giving you more pleasure to take off the pressure of life. Until my next video. Bye.